we just hit the nail on the head. Namaste, Star Family. Welcome to the Matrix Oracle. My name is Audrey. This is your cosmic weather forecast for the upcoming new moon, August 22nd, 2025. Yes, according to where you are on the globe, it will be the 22nd or the 23rd in the 0 degrees Virgo in Western astrology. Now, what I'm super excited about is that, you see, I added a little something, and it's one of the 4 royal stars. This is Regulus. This is a placement in the chart that right now is merged with the sun and the moon, a collective new intention about your leadership, about your true sovereignty, about your coronation into your highest essence. The 4 royal stars are also called the watchers of the heavens, and those are fixed stars that in your chart give you certain access and connection to certain higher royal qualities. So here Regulus is very much about all that has to do with leadership, your charisma, how you present and lead by example. So here we have a new moon that sets up the tone for this particular topic. This new moon is not only strong by its addition with its conjunction to Regulus, the royal star, that is going to teach us for the next 28 days about how to embody our true sovereign self. It is also the apex, the point of a very strong, powerful sacred geometry in astrology called the Yod, aka the finger of God. This is the universe saying pay attention to this, and that means here pay attention to how you can in the next 28 days embody your highest, truest sovereign self. At the base of this sacred geometry, we have Neptune and Saturn retrograde in the 1st degrees of the wheel of the zodiac, which is all about this divine will, free will of creation, what it is that we want to experience in this lifetime. And also Pluto retrograde that is teaching us about the law of resonance in those 1st degrees of Aquarius. So with this energy of how we understanding that what we rehearse becomes our frequency, our vibration. What you frequently rehearse becomes your frequency. And how when we rehearse things that are in alignment with what we want to manifest, booyah, we just hit the nail on the head. That's the expression. And get to this sovereign energy. The position of this new moon just above the horizon suggests that in the hours of rising, take the time to set up your intentions. Affirm what you want to experience in this reality. Take the time to energetically align to your true sovereign self. This is going to be of the essence to start being more into the embodiment of this higher character, main energy character that is meant for you to experience in this lifetime. Now, with the collective south node, Mars and Pluto retrograde under the horizon, this suggests a lot of nervous system release. Some of you have experienced any type of trauma or any type of karmic repetition, contracts and looping, okay, overthinking loops, or anything that shows itself again and again in your life. This is a great cycle where you're going to be wanting to dive deeper into your nervous system so you can release some of those automations. Some of them could be inherited patterns because of this collective south node in the house of the womb. But know that because this new moon is also in that 12th house energy, there's also things that are from your past lifetime, because this is the house of the Akashic records. So know that there's a lot of the subconscious that is being brought up to the surface, especially as we see this beautiful grand trine with the shield of fate that forms overall what is called a kite. So this brings a lot of momentum, a lot of flow with this sacred geometry. And what it brings is bringing to the surface some of the subconscious patterns that are not ready for healing. For the one that wants to deep dive into the release of their nervous system through somatic practices, breathwork, sound engineering, note that this is something that I offer on the YouTube Star membership. There's different levels. So what you can have access right now, which when I'm releasing this, is a collective guidance for all levels of this membership, where I'm going to share with you some somatic exercises that I've practiced, and I was mind blown by how much was still stored in my physical body. I do a lot of energy work every day, breath work, somatic work, sound healing, and yet I have those specific activations that showed me how much was still stored in the fascia, in the muscles, in the fibers of my cells. So if you're interested in joining us, know that all 3 levels gives you access to this video here, where I'll share the practices that I've received for the upcoming 28-day cycle. If some of you want to meditate at the full moon energy, know that this is part of the Starseed Rise Up. So there is different levels. Choose the one that you're comfortable with. And again, thank you so much, my dear ones, for being part of my soul family. That's all for this forecast. I will see you in the next video. Namaste.